Um, okay, in my opinion, it's important to the three things, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I believe it's very, very important to being healthy in all the parts. But I believe the most important is emotionally, because if you are okay, if you are happy, if you are very well emotionally talking, probably your body, your life, and all the energy around you, it will be great. Sometimes, if, for example, if you wake up not very happy and a little nervous, the rest of the day it will be terrible for you because the energy that you expanding for the world is not good. So, my opinion, we need to be uh, well with your mental and your emotionally. Physically, it's important too, but I believe it's consequence. This is my opinion.
Okay. Do you agree with her, Lander? You're muted.
Um, I think it is correctly, but I think uh, more valuable. I think uh, is more valuable physical activity. To me, start walking regular and drinking more water, working from home, uh, 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 is motivating by the feeling of tiredness and also by the desire to improve my focus and energy for working studies. So I think I think is physical activity is very important. No more important, but very important.
Okay. Thank you for your answer, Lander. And you, Edilton, what do you think about this?
I agree with the previous response, and I will add the fact that being healthy today is equals uh, to have a plate balance at work because you need to uh, keep a good status in three areas in your life, but the life is complex. When you is becoming older, you have all the issues, all the problems to solve, and you need to do a lot of effort. For example, I am 40 years old, so I need to uh, maintain my weight in a good status. I need to maintain my mind in a ultra competitive work, maintain a mind in a good way. And emotionally, I need to uh, provide for me, cultivate my emotional intelligence. So it's a work for entire life. The people has to maintain self-discipline to be capable to uh, maintain your life in a good balance in a hard world with a lot of problems to solve today.
I didn't understand the thing that you said about the need to be ultra competitive. Could you elaborate more about this?
Yeah, today the society uh, need to maintain studies to get a good work to advance your career. So and sometimes you need to study more than two languages. So all of these efforts in some cases is harmful for some people. So it's necessary to maintain this balance. Maintain this balance means you'll be able to solve these problems, but without you kill yourself in this process. You be able to enjoy the moments in your life, celebrate the conquers, and celebrate with the people, your relatives and friends, good moments, and at the same time maintain your career and the other parts of your life, maintain uh, a good work in that.
That's interesting because a book that I read recently bring a concept called intentional unbalancing, which means that you intentionally intentionally need to pick some things to work on it in order to achieve your goals. And by picking these specific points to improve in your career, personal life, etc., it is intended to other parts of your life to be unbalanced. So it's hard to keep this balance in your life, these three terms, physically, mentally, emotionally. In my opinion, it's very hard to achieve properly this balance. Usually we are more prone to have one of these points more strong in our lives, but others like not. They were more weakly. Usually I tend to choose more the physicality of the thing with staying active in terms of practicing some sports, going to the gym. And in my mind, I believe this is the other things is going to flow better because of this aspect of my life of being active, practicing some sports, going to the gym. I believe it's not the most important, but it's easier to fix the rest when you're not, you know, uh, overweighted and you're disciplined going to stay active, not daily, but at least 3, 4 times a week. This going to generate good things to your near future. So if I had to pick one of these three, it would be the physical part of your life, which means do something, um, practice some sports, and the rest is it's going to be easier to balance in the near future. That's what I believe most of the case. But it's uh, I don't think this is an absolute truth because each people has a personality that tends to shape these beliefs in my opinion. The book that I mentioned, Edilton, is this one. It's 1 year in 12 weeks. I'm going to put the name, the author's name, and the name of the book on the chat. And this book talks a little bit about this unbalancing, intentionally unbalancing in your life. All right, that's it. Next question, Lander. Could you read and answer, please?
I think I'm muted every time. I forgot. Um, Question 3. What's one health-related habit you're proud of and one you like to improve? I I'm proud that I try to keep a consistent routine, especially with my meals, my hydration during the day. But I still want to improve my sleep habits I sometimes stay up late studying or doing tasks, and I know that affects my performance the next day. That's it.
So usually if you don't have a good night previously, your next day is going to be a mess.
I don't have the word, but sleep for me is always like since I'm teenager. Sleep is a very uh, difficult. Little, little no. Uh, uh, Mesmo with drugs, uh, is not easily. And what I say, my cleaning sleep. I don't say the translation is okay, but the cleaning sleep is not very good. I I use more a lot of TV, a lot of cell phone, yeah, and is obvious is affect my sleep. Is so it's my changed actually.
But when you were a teenager, you didn't have cell phones to be entertained, and you have had the same problem at that
I
period.
have the same problem. I remember I I stay reading for 3 a.m. Uh, 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 is a difficult for me.
Got
Uh,
it.
a very time.
It's a long-term thing.
Yes, the long term.
Got it. And you, Camila, what about you?
For me, I believe I'm very proud of the most part of my habits because I have good habits. I usually wake up very early. Because of this, guys, sorry, I be all the time sleeping here because I wake up 5 a.m. every day to go to the gym. So I practice exercises every day in my life. I have I have good meals too. I always try to eat good things and health things. I sleep very early, so 9 p.m., 9:30, I me take off all the telas, cell phone, TV, everything, and I usually sleep very early. So I usually to practice meditation in the morning, and I believe I have very good habits. But I would like to improve some things. For example, I would like to drink less coffee because I drink coffee a lot. Um, Mainly in the morning, for example, in the morning, oh God, sometimes I believe I drank a bottle of coffee alone, so it's too much. Um, and probably I would like to drink alcohol less because I love to drink a wine. And if I can, I will drink a bottle of wine alone. So I can't. And I need to improve these kinds of habits because it's not a match with the other part of me. So, but I believe I'm doing a lot of things for my health, and I don't have problem to drink a little. I believe. I think it's this.
Well, people usually says that a glass of water per day is good for our health, so I don't think this is a problem.
Probably, I hope so, but sometimes it's a bottle, not a glass.
Okay, a bottle is something different. Okay. And what about you, Dilton? Do you like to drink wine as well?
A lot. I
A lot.
think I think wine is like a life elixir. So it's important to have a glass of wine, and I think I will not reduce for 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 a while because a lot of studies says that a glass of wine per day is helpful. So okay, you continue to drink. But in my case, one habit that improved, I added in my life, and I'm very uh, is improved a lot, and I have I'm very happy about that. Is start to run. It's it's happening 10 years ago, and I was a lazy person. I used to wake up 10 o'clock a.m. Sometimes I used to simply wake up at midnight. So today I wait a routine to wake up early and start to run 10 years ago was very helpful to me. Now my goal is to start a gym, so I need to find a time to after the run or before the run do the gym because I think it's important to me in my age have a good muscle balance because I have a little belly, but my arms are thin, so it's important to me have a good fit, a good body to my older ages being less stressful, and I maintain uh, life balance.
And it helps to prevent injuries as well going to the gym if you like to run. I had this problem in the past, almost 10 years ago, I think. I used it to run a lot. The I didn't run marathon, a whole marathon, but I ran half marathon, and I really enjoyed that period of my life. Life was easier, but I had an injury, and until this day, I have a problem with if I started to run over again. In a few weeks, I'm going to start to feel that injury. Basically, I have to solve. I don't know exactly what I have because I did a lot of exams, but not discover exactly what it's my problem. But I choose it another sports to practice, especially cycling. I for some years I rode a lot of cycling and most recently going to the gym. So maybe the one of the biggest things that I am proud of is this constancy of doing something in terms of practicing some sport in order to achieve what I believe, which is the what I said in my first answer about what is maybe more important to me. Um, so since I was a teenager, a child, I always was a person who enjoyed to 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 practice something, and if I started to for a few days not doing anything of related to my body, I started to feel very bothered. So this is inside my head since I was much younger. So this is something I'm proud of. And although I'm not physically the way I want it to be, but I know my health is good because of this. Much better compared to many people. And that's it. I think this is a good thing. Uh, there are a lot of things that would have a habit to do. For example, reading more. I have a lot of difficulty to focus on reading, and because of this, I try to do some workarounds of this downside of me, like listen more podcasts, try audiobooks to see if I can work around this about me, because eh, unfortunately I don't like to read. And it's fun because in my area, software development, I have to study a lot. I have to read a lot of documentation in English, especially. And it's not that I don't read anything, but books that I would like to read, some novels, this kind of stuff, I don't read. So this is something that I would like to improve in terms of habits. Maybe.
I want to do sessions with you every day. You are inspiring. Oh, do you make me jealous? I hate going to the gym. For me, it's a big challenge.
It's a I think it's more a habit than anything else. Um, like Camila, the example that she said about wake up every day 5 a.m. It's a habit for her, and I don't
I
wake
don't
up.
like, okay, guys, I don't like, but I need to do this because I need to go to the gym that I hate to, but I know that in the end of the day, I will be more happy if if I do this. If I don't do this, my day is terrible. My humor, oh, is terrible. I can't. And so I need to go.
I want to be uh, going to this place because for me, wake up 5 a.m. is no a challenge. It's today is impossible. Uh, Wake up 5 a.m. is probably uh, uh, turn my day is a very difficult day. That
I have a point, and the Dilton can talk with more priority than me. If you will live in the Bahia, for example, or in the north, it's better because 5 a.m. it's a sunny day, it's a beautiful day, and it's very warm. So here in São Paulo, it's a little difficult because when I wake up, it's very dark.
and in
Cold.
this time is no dark. In Belo Horizonte, I wake up every day, uh, 6 and 5 a.m. It's is uh, 12
Degree.
Celsius. Uh,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
very cold.
yeah, I know. Because of
Oh,
this,
oh,
I needed to go to Bahia. I can't live
okay,
here.
okay. Sometimes in Bahia, the day starts dark and cold, simply in the winter. But the spring and summer, 5 a.m. is a large sun, the sky very bright. So,
Yeah,
uh,
I love.
please feel invited to visit my country, no, my state, and you're welcome.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a joke, but in Bahia, uh, uh, cold for them is 20 graus Celsius.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Now is 23 degrees, and I feel a lot of cold. So I'm in my bedroom with two shirts. Imagine. In São Paulo, when I visited uh, some years ago, I faced 15 degrees. My sister made laughs of me. I am with three shirts. Imagine the people in the home with a lot of scarves, a lot of things. So very, very challenging.
Yeah, 23 degrees here in Aracaju. You started to see people on the streets wearing hoodies and jackets, and it's like it's snowing in the city when you see this temperature.
It's Mac 15 is declaring
Emergency in the whole
an
state here.
emissions. Yes.
Here
People
now
start to
it's
die.
15 degrees. 15 now here. So I hate it, guys.
I like it. I like cold
I like it.
weather.
I very like it. The cold is I feel is more simple to live in the cold. Uh,
I can't
some
live in the coast. It's impossible. I feel every time my body's freezing.
in the cold, you take more clothes and you feel good. But in the summer, in the hot,
You
uh,
take off the clothes.
But you
but
can't go outside without
but
clothes.
yes, but in the office, what you do?
Exactly. I use it to work wearing suits. So imagine how you need to work in a weather, crazy weather like this every almost every day of the year, reaching 30 degrees and you wearing suits and tie, etc. It's crazy to imagine this.
Yes, yes.
And in São Paulo, this is not a problem.
But no, no, this is a problem because when it's very, very hot, it's very, very hot. But I believe the problem in Brazil is because we have air conditioner in all the places because of the summer, because of the warm weather. But we don't have heater in all the
Yeah.
places. We don't have this. So because of this, in the winter is more difficult for us here in São Paulo because it's not common to have this kind of equipments in the house. For example, when I was in the Canadian, it was very, very, very cold, but for me it's okay because all the places is very warm. But here in Brazil, guys, in my room, sometimes I'm working and my hands freezing very, very like a rock. So it's impossible to work. It's difficult.
In the south of Brazil, there are places where I went that a hotel and something like this that were heaters there. So
Yeah,
in the south, it's easier to see this
yeah.
kind of equipment,
It's
but not
more
in São
common.
Paulo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in São Paulo, so only the rich persons,
I've
rich people.
been in São Paulo um, 2 weeks ago, and the Airbnb when I stay is a ar condicionado, ar condicionado, but it's a warning in the control only freezing, not heating.
Yes, this is the problem.
Well, aside from the weather issues that we face every day in our lives, let's let's go ahead
Yeah.
to
The
the
last
next.
question is during a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, well, Edilton, please. read the next one for us and answer, please.
Okay. Third question. What is one health-related habit? No?
Sorry?
The third question, I will choose the fourth, okay?
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
Because I answered the second with the third together. Okay. Fourth question. How do you take care of your mental health in your daily routine? For me, it's challenge sometimes because I am finishing my college, so I need to prepare my final course project. I'm studying to get a job in IT, and sometimes I face all the problems, but I used to practice meditation. I found a app called Run a Breath, and I do the meditation exercise. This helped me sometimes. And in other point, I used to enjoy my life because all the challenges need to be win, but it's important to me maintain my balance because this is a part of a life in any people you face for that situation when you do a college and you finish the college, uh, get a position in the market. So all of these challenges is common in the people. All the thing I'm doing is uh, trying new habits. For example, I sometimes I try to cook something different. It's interesting create a new habit because when I'm doing watching the YouTube some recipes and doing in my home is good. Uh, watch the results and be able to learn something different. So I use a advice that I'm doing people. When you feel stuck in your life, try something different to uh, get insights and you can solve better your problems.
Very nice, wonderful. Thank you, Edilton. And you, Camila, tell us about it.
Like I said, I usually to wake up and to practice 15 minutes of meditation every day. And after I use it to pray. I use it to pray a lot. Um, and go to the gym for me, it's part of my mental health because it's a moment that I have alone. I don't like to go to the gym to talk with other people. I usually to put my cell phone and I listen a podcast or a music, but it's a moment to stay alone with my thoughts. Um, and in the end of the day, for example, after after no, before to coming here to this immersion, in the end of the day, I usually go to walk with my dog, and it's a moment in the end of the day to stay alone with her and to think and start to finish my tasks. But it's not easier. I confess that sometimes I'm very, very tired. This kind of life that I have now here, it's very exhausting because every day I'm very worried about the work, about the job, about the money, and to keep my mental health in this moment, it's a challenge, very a big challenge for me. And I'm trying. Some days it's good, other days it's not so good, but it needs to continue.
Okay, Camila, thank you for the transparency. And what about you, Lander?
Welcome.
Um, so I go to therapy every week. Uh,
Me too.
no, no clothes. Um, I say to my psychotherapist, is not right to make a vacation because I need you every week and take my anxiety medication every day. But in routine, I try to disconnect after work, avoid multitasking too much, and talk to people I trust, like my friends and family. And I also stay motivated by setting goals, especially related to my career and to my plan to future. It's full to my day by day. So, I like to do meditation because of my ADHD. I can meditate. It causes me a lot of anxiety. I like to do, but no work.
Yeah, I had this problem with meditation as well. I never end up doing a whole session of this kind of activity because I don't know if it's kind of an anxiety to that I start to feel doing this kind of things, but stay doing nothing or trying to focus on something very particular. It's difficult to me. I don't know if I have ADHD, but maybe I don't know. I avoid try to discover because I don't want to take any pills to solve this. I always
My
I
my
always say
friend,
to myself, well, I'm not going to to use pills to solve this problem. I start to go to the gym and practice sports, try to do these other kind of things in order to not need it. But of course, it's the level of the thing. It's impossible not to take medications, going to see a doctor's expert in this area, depending on your case. I don't know. I have no property to talk about this.
my diagnosis changed my life. Is today I'm 43. Is 4 years uh, ago. And the diagnosis is changed my life. The medications changed my life. Um, is existing I feel my life is very easy if you a diagnosis before. So today is okay.
Yeah, I confess I have a prejudice about me trying to go to a doctor to see this because it's not uh, unsustainable to me at the moment. So I, in the end of the day, I forgot the word, even in Portuguese, postergando this, but uh, probably one day I'm going to discover if I have or not this issue. In any case, one thing that I believe that helps a lot to take care of our mental health is having hobbies. I always say to my wife, for example, that she needs to find a hobby, something to do not related to your work, and not to be something you feel obligated to do, because it helps you a lot to disconnect with your routine and the appointments that you have, your schedule, and it helps to clear our mind. At least in my case, I have some hobbies, some things that I love to do that it's more relaxing time that I have with myself. and enjoy so much doing this, having these hobbies, different hobbies. And I don't have time to live all of them, but I try from time to time to stay connected with these hobbies, which are simple things like watching football, going to the movies, playing video games. Uh, Going to the gym, for example, is not a hobby to me. I don't like to go to the gym. It's more a thing that I do because I feel obligated, and it helps me on my routine, of course, but it's not a hobby. For example, if running was more a hobby to me in the past compared to other kind of activities. Play Uno, a very silly thing with my friends. So this little stuff really helps me to improve my mental health, I believe, having these hobbies. All right, so we have time for another one or two questions. And Camila, go ahead with the next one, please.
Hum, how do you take care your... Ah, essa já foi? How do you take care of your mental health in your daily routine, né? Do
Yeah.
you
I
think do you think society focuses more on accuracy than real well-being, and why?
This is a
Um,
this is a great
right.
question. Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
And especially if you think about social medias, I think this is change a lot of
Yeah,
the context if you put this in
yeah.
the question.
I don't know if the problem it's my idea or it's general, but I believe in the past, a few years ago, the problem on the goals it was more appears. But I believe in recently, people started to talk more about well-being, about mental health, about emotional health. Uh, I don't remember, I didn't remember to see a lot content and in social media, for example, talking about therapy, about oh, you need to think more, what do you want, what do you deserve, what can you do today? You need to pray more, you need to meditation more. It's only about, oh, you need to go to the gym, you need to practice exercise, you need to eat correct. So I don't know. I believe society has a change during the last years. But like I said, probably it's only my idea because how to say, I consume a lot content about this. I use it to see a lot about this and I like it. So I don't know. What do you think, guys?
What do you think, Lander? You look thoughtful.
uh, I think that all of this pressure causes of level of pressure that's impossible to achieve. I think appearance is still a big focus, especially on social media. But true well-being includes mental health, emotional stability, healthy relationships, things that are always visible. They aren't always visible, but it's essential for a good life. Simple, but
Yeah, short answer.
short answer, yes.
Okay.
I don't like the a lot about this dam because it's very personal and the and today I think the media, the social media, the person is the focus, create a a way of life is not for everyone. And Camila say is wake up 5 a.m. and when I'm moving to the work to home now today, I talked to a friend, lost 2 hours of my day, and this process to leave my home and go to the office is a time is
Bad.
not useful for nothing, just to stay in the place. With my computer now is my desk, because today I work from home. So two hours of my day today, and 3 days in my week, 6 hours of my week is
Being wasted.
be wasted. Yes, exactly. So and I did to this, um, go to the gym, study for your work, um, uh, meal good things, um, uh, stay in relationships with friends, with partners. Um, uh, my day is 24 hours to do what of this. No chance to do.
Yeah, especially if you live in bigger cities and like you said, you have to commute, you have to spend hours to just to get to your office to work. So like we said, it's a lot of waste of time,
Yes,
unfortunately. Yeah, 100%
it's
agree
make
with you.
me a little sad when I think.
All right. Well, I lived in São Paulo for 15 years, so I understand how crazy is, especially if you live far from where you work, how hell your life becomes. So, uh,
Uh, I every time I listen in Belo Horizonte, it's Roça Grande. I love São Paulo. For me, I'm going to São Paulo every weekend. I like São Paulo, but I like the night in São Paulo, the events in São Paulo. They in my past, I like a routine to go to São Paulo uh, um, for 3 months and 2 months, and it's not okay because time to move, time to launch is not working, and Belo Horizonte is not work anymore. The traffic, no, is not fluid.
yeah, I agree with you 100%. Edilton, well, anything to add about this matter?
Yeah, unfortunately, society today using the social media to create a market in every minute. So until the idea about well-being is market to, you need to pay this product to buy this course to be healthy. So all of that market. So you need to uh, stay conscious about the possibility to be deceived for that. In some cases, when you feel problematic about the your questions in your life, it's important to have a professional to help in these issues. But take care a lot about the social influencers, because these people are paid to make you sometimes feel bad about your life and buy this product. So it's very important to stay stay conscious about that. It's important alert. I watch a lot of influencers using this strategy, creating a fear of missing out in the people, and the people simply is buying some product, some something to try to solve that is in fact the viewers are deceived for that.
Yeah, I mostly agree with you. And I think we need to stay vigilant about the kind of content that we consume, the people that we follow, the content that we watch nowadays, especially because, like you said, many times these people are selling products to solve problems that not every time we have, and some of them they create. So it's a crazy new world that we live in it. Guys, unfortunately, our time is gone. It was a very nice immersion. I had a good time with everyone with you, and I appreciate it to be here. Believe every one of you, including you, Lander, although you said you already had an immersion with me, but hope to see you guys in another immersions at Monday, 7 p.m. I'm going to be here. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
people. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you.